beings may be considered the masters of the Earth. However, us humans aren't the only ones inhabiting this beautiful blue planet. With a vast biodiversity throughout different territories, animals form a huge part of living organisms in the world. Spread throughout many different territories, animals take many shapes and forms, and come in a great diversity of sizes. Some of these animals, when measured in terms of its weight, height, or length, are in a class of their own when compared to others of the same species. Whether they're small as a butterfly or as huge as gigantic whales, some of these animals are considered giants among their class, showing how diverse the animal kingdom truly is. Hello everyone, and welcome to General District. And in this video, we're taking a look at the biggest animals in the world. Before we get into the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, as it helps us out a lot. Subscribe with the notification bell for future videos. Biggest fish. Able to reach up to 40 feet or 12 meters long, the largest fish in the sea is the lovable whale shark. This colossal fish can weigh more than 20 tons, which is relatively the weight of 2 school buses. These slow-moving, filter-feeding carpet sharks may strike some fear due to its huge size or the name shark attached to it. But these gentle giants can be quite friendly and can even get used to curious snorkelers or divers that give it a visit underneath the water. While sharks are the largest living non-mammalian vertebrates on the planet and can be found in open waters of the tropical oceans, using their large mouths, they feed almost exclusively on plankton and small fishes and pose absolutely no threat to humans. Biggest flying bird. While the common ostrich may be regarded as the largest living bird species on the planet, reaching the height of 2.8 meters or 9.2 feet at over 150 kilos, ostriches can't fly and are considered among the land birds of the earth. And despite our desire to see these majestic huge birds soaring in the sky, due to their heavy build, it's quite impossible for the ostrich to fly. In fact, the largest birds who are able to fly is actually the wandering albatross, with a wingspan measuring up to 11.5 feet or 3.5 meters long, mostly found around the southern oceans, and is among the most studied species of bird in the world, with it possessing the greatest known wingspan of any living bird. Some wandering albatrosses are known to circumnavigate the southern oceans 3 times, covering more than 120 kilometers in 1 year. Biggest rodent. Imagine little critters who come out at night to rummage through your garbage bin looking for food, except they're more than 10 times the size of a regular rodent. That's what the capybara is, the biggest rodent on the planet. The capybara are impressive semi-aquatic mammals found throughout much of northern and central South Americas. Closely related to guinea pigs and act more like beavers, capybaras are strong swimmers. They can grow up to 4.6 feet long and up to 2 feet high at its shoulders, weighing a hefty average of 130 pounds. Their pig-shaped bodies are adapted for life in bodies of waters found in forests, seasonally flooded savannas, and wetlands. Their toes are partially webbed for paddling around, with their reddish to dark brown fur being long and brittle, perfect for drying out quickly on land. Capybaras graze on aquatic plants, grasses, and other plants. It's also important to note how they feast on their own feces in the morning. That's because their poo becomes protein-rich from the number of microbes digesting the previous meal. And since the grass they eat is so hard to digest, eating their waste essentially allows them to digest it twice. Biggest amphibian. Amphibians are cold-blooded vertebrates that don't have scales and live part of their lives in water and part on land. Frogs, toads, salamanders, and newts are species that are part of this group. The biggest amphibian on the planet is actually a newly identified amphibian, able to reach up to 2 meters in length and over 100 pounds. The South China giant salamander is considered the largest among the known Chinese salamanders. Sad to say, the giant salamanders are considered critically endangered, as these creatures are close to going extinct in the world. Using museum specimens to look at their genetic history of the Chinese giant salamander reveals a family tree so ancient that the animal is regarded as a living fossil. Biggest primate. With a height of up to 6.2 feet and a weight of up to 450 pounds, the eastern gorilla is the world's largest primate. These critically endangered species of the genus gorilla have 2 subspecies: the mountain gorillas of the volcanic slopes of Rwanda, Uganda, and the eastern lowland gorillas mostly found in the eastern regions of the Democratic Republic of Congo. These gorillas mostly have a black fur covering, with adult males having a silvery saddle on their back when they get older, hence the term silverbacks. Biggest land animals. The largest living animal by far is the incredibly majestic elephant. able to grow up to 22 feet long and 11 feet in height, and can weigh up to 6 tons. Elephants are highly intelligent creatures that live among other elephants in packs. Elephants eat about 200 kilos of food per day, which mostly comprises of leaves. Aside from reaching for those high leafy greens, an elephant trunk works just like a human tongue, with the elephant able to taste the air thanks to millions of receptor cells in their upper nasal cavity. Held high above the surface of the water, the trunk is used like a snorkel, so the elephant can breathe even when its entire body is submerged underwater. An elephant brain can weigh up to 5 kilos, which is why these animals have an impressively great memory. Biggest living mammal. The largest known living mammal is the blue whale, reaching a maximum confirmed length of up to 100 feet long, with a weight upwards of 200 tons. The tongue of the blue whale alone can weigh as much as an elephant, and their heart is as heavy as a common car. Blue whales can grow to such dimensions on a diet composed nearly exclusively of tiny krill. A single adult blue whale alone can consume about 4 tons of krill in a day. Blue whales live in all the world's oceans except the Arctic. They often spend summers feeding in colder polar waters and take lengthy migration towards the equator as winter arrives. These incredible underwater mega swimmers can cruise the ocean at more than 5 miles an hour and can accelerate to more than 20 miles when agitated. Blue whales are also among the loudest animals on the planet, able to emit a series of pulses, groans, and moans of up to 1,000 miles away. So what do you think about these biggest animals in the world? We'd love to hear what you think about them by commenting down below. And if you're new to the channel, give us a thumbs up, as it helps us out a lot. Subscribe and ring the notification bell for more stories.